Something isn't working. Why am I not able to change cameras? What's going on? Hang on, hang on. Let's just hang on a second here. Hey, yo, hey, yo. This is not letting me change cameras. I need to see what I did wrong. If I clear that and I close that, now if I hit this, that doesn't change cameras. This one, does this let me change? No. I wonder what I've done wrong here. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. My Stream Deck's not working for some reason. It is not responding. It is zero response. Zero response. Where is it plugged in? Is this the Stream Deck? There we go. Let me reboot the Stream Deck. There we go. Let's see if it works. Oh, I'll bet I know why. No, companion is running. Launch, change, hide, quit. No, we're running. That's running. Something isn't working. You didn't approve this. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Zen. No, I'm not. Okay, I need to figure out why I'm stuck on one camera. So hold on a second. Gotta love this live stuff. Let me see. If I unplug you, plug you back in, you should go. You should be working, but you're not. So I'm going to quit companion, relaunch companion. Don't you just love when things go the way they are intended to go? Let's relaunch companion. And there's companion. Let's move you over here. Why are you not working, Mr. Stream Deck? Okay. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Also, hello, hello. This may not last long if I can't get this thing working. Okay, there you are. Oh, all my buttons are. Oh, there we are. Now. Okay, did that work? There, it's working. Good. 1 camera, 2 camera, 3 camera, 4, 5 camera, 6 camera. Oops. 6 camera, 7 camera. More. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got that one. We'll switch to that one. There we go. Wow, that was painful. Okay, I had to, what did I have to do? I don't know what I had to do. I had to relaunch a couple things. Anyways, previously on DeWitt 3D, we realized that the magnets were not coming in contact with each other on the Klicky probe. This part was fine. So we found that the culprit was likely, it's in the garbage now, but we had this piece here where the actual probe was mounted into had a crack in it. So methinks that the crack in this thing was causing the malfunction. Get away from there, mouse. So let's go ahead and try. We reprinted these, and I just dropped one of the pieces. Oh my goodness. I swear to you that I have greasy fingers. And you think Ah. There it is. I just about rolled over it on the chair. So this should be the issue to fix the Klicky probe. So we're gonna grab the little pieces here. We're gonna switch to this camera right here. Hi. And we're going to go. That's not the view I want. No, nobody wants that view. I want this one. There we go. So we're going to switch to this one. No, not really that one. It's got to be this one. No! How come you're all out of whack, you dumb little camera? There we go. That's kind of the view I wanted to get. Get my drink. Okay. We're going to kind of rebuild this little thing. So if I am not mistaken, this guy went in with the words up, and he goes in. No, maybe the words weren't up. Maybe the words weren't up. I believe he goes in like that. There we go. Okay. And half the problem was the screws cracking the plastic. So we're going to try and not let that happen this time. So let's get the magnets out. Hey, Shadell. Let's get the magnets out. This is just an impromptu stream. Ethan's upstairs. Miss Maria is away. I am babysitting daddy duty, which is cool. So we don't need this. On this guy, these magnets are going like this. Fun with magnets again, and like this. So this comes in like so. Like this, and then this guy is going to come onto the scene just like this. Okay, I kind of remember I had fun with this. Hey, Joe Velasco. Sounds like I have a dog coming downstairs. Do I hear a dog? I hear a dog. Don't you dare go back there and pee on anything, you. Don't you dare. So I'm going to attempt this once more. There and there. Oops, helps if I put this on the right way. There and there. So what I need to do, there we go. So these ones are on like so. So now I need to get those screws in here and try not to crack the plastic. Where is my little white? There it is right there. There's number 1 started. Where'd you go, you sneaky bugger? You can sniff the boxes, but that's all you're allowed to do is sniff them. Okay, so we will. Did I miss a magnet in there under there? No, I didn't. Or did I? Hang on a minute here. I think I missed putting a magnet in. No, hang on a minute here. Am I going crazy? These two are going to go there, and yeah, I missed a magnet. I missed a magnet. That's okay. Do. We're not in a hurry, are we? No. We're not in a hurry. That's why we do this stuff live. I think I missed a magnet. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. And get out of there. The magnet I missed is that third one right there. So let's put these off to the side. So that third magnet's going to go in this way. Right in there. There we go. So that can stay there. Don't want to miss a magnet because that would just be infuriating if you get it all put back together. Hey, Mika Steve. Get it all put back together and then all of a sudden it doesn't work. And I go, why isn't it working? And I see a spare magnet sitting on the table and I go, duh. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. This goes on here. Come on, get in there. Don't make it difficult. There we go. There, now I can put these back together. Make sure these magnets are in there, and they are. There we go. Now I can screw this on. Yeah. Okay. Snug you up. And snug you up. There we go. Did I get that in? I think I got that in the right way. This goes on the left. Yes, okay. So we have that part. New pinned post to put magnets in place before heat set inserts. Don't know how far along you are. Before put magnets in before what heat set inserts? There are no heat set insets on these things, on this probe. Now, the question is, are these magnets touching? So we're going to find out if we are in fact touching. Because last time what was happening is the magnets on the probe were not coming in contact with the magnets in here. So there, which was our main issue. So let's go ahead and see if this is fixed. I wonder if this might be a better, if I go boom and I go boom, and if I just do this one. This might be a little better view of what I'm doing here, possibly. So what we're doing is just going to make sure that these are coming in contact with each other by checking the continuity over here. So let's test the meter. We are working. Let's hold there. Come on. This is the part that I have fun doing. It's holding there. Okay. Let's move this camera so it's a little bit more over in my workspace right here. There we go. Okay. So probe gets docked. Ka-choom. Probe gets docked like so. We should have a signal here. Come on. And we do. So it's working good this time. Whereas with the old piece that had the crack in it, we weren't getting connection between the magnets. So this is good. A new pin post to put magnets in place before the heat set inserts. Yeah, I don't know. There's no heat set inserts on this at all. So anyways, okay. I'll believe you though. So we have the one magnet that's going in the back here. And this one is going in. Let's just see which direction this sits. That goes in that way. So this goes in here like so. That one sits in here. So when we dock this, there we go. So that when we dock this, it sits in there nicely. Okay, so this should be good now. And then when this comes on here, boom, we have good connection. Yeah. They're barely touching. I mean, they're just barely touching. I wonder, it's almost like the pockets, it's almost like these magnets are sitting too deep or something, but nah, I think we're okay. Let me look at one thing here. Let me loosen these things up. Gotta be careful because these things are so easy to crack. Can that move up anymore? No, it can't. Oh, actually, there's 3 of them. There's a third one here. So let's move that. Can this? No, there's no wiggle. There's no wiggle room in this one at all. Oh, that's the tap. Yeah, we're not doing the tap yet. We still have that tap we got to do, but that the Zexelter sent along. But we have to print the new parts, which I will do when I get this running. Okay, so let's go ahead and reassemble. Let's go ahead and say number 2. There we go. Yeah, this is good enough view for you guys. Let's just reassemble this. My little stopper piece fell out here, so we are going to put this back in the back here. There we go. And get this guy going. Here we go. Okay. So let's get you in here. One. You freaking love tap. I bet I'm going to love tap too. I am dying to get it done, but I got to get this printer all. I got to be happy with this and solve all the little issues on this one. Okay, there's 2. Let's move you up. Let's get the wire in here. Let's top you off here. Okay. Okay, there we are. You are in there. You are snug as a bug. Okay, this, we can put the hot end back on here. Or we can put the extruder back on. We can plug the probe in. Plug in Klicky. Activating Klicky. Klicky plugged. Okay. Let's put the hot end back in. I still haven't cut this filament off the hot end. That's funny. Hey, Thomas. Hello. Your new tool head will be the X1C hot end with LGX light. Gentlemen, Eclipse 3D. How are you, Eclipse 3D? Welcome. Okay. Let's put this filament back up through. Hopefully this time it can stay up there and I can just pull it out after. Oh, helps if I screw this part on first. If I attach this. There we go. And geez, I don't even have to look anymore. Taking this thing apart so many times between the 2 printers, which is a good thing. You know, practice makes perfect, right? Considering when I first started in 3D printing, I didn't know what an extruder was. So, okay. You're up there. Now, this is where I needed my little helping sneezers here, because my fingers are just a little bit too big to fit in here and get these plugs plugged in. There we go. There's a thermistor and the heater cartridge. Get in there, you little son of a... Come on. Oh, you're so close. You are so close. And there's the heater cartridge. Okay, we're plugged in. Stealth burner. Did I break it again? No, well, not. I haven't broken it again since the other night, Mr. Richard. I had to reprint the part, so we got the part printed. Now I'm gonna put it back together and hope it works. We had to reprint the we had to reprint this part because the magnets weren't making a proper connection with this part. So fortunately, when it comes to this freaking hot end now, I pretty well know what I'm doing. I'm not bragging because anybody who's built the Vorons can, but I could take this thing apart and put it back together, take it right apart, put it back together in my sleep now. I've done it so many times. Oh, let's see. What do you... There we go. And, you know, working with magnets is just pure fun. Okay, there we go. Now let's get this turned on while turn the printer on while I'm getting this put back together. Oh, you're such a beautiful printer. I love you. Oh, I don't mean turn it on that way. Okay. Okie doke. Any Twitchers on here? No, I think it's all YouTubers. I'm dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I got a message from Twitch today saying, we miss you, because I haven't streamed on Twitch in so long. So, what the heck? Hey, Stephen Poole. Hey, Nick. You know the feeling, yeah. Projects in Dad's garage. Yeah, I had to reprint a couple parts. I figured out why Klicky wasn't working. So we reprinted the two parts of the Klicky. So we reprinted the two here, just in PLA, because these don't get hot. But there was a crack in which piece? One of these pieces had a crack in it, and it was preventing the magnets from making good contact with the magnets under where the probe go. So we just reprinted them, put them back together. Now we get to make sure the probe is going to attach. Nothing should have changed. So let's just go ahead, and we'll even close this door. I'm so confident that I'm pretty sure I can close and do this door up, because I'm confident in my work. Now, those are famous last words, right? So let's just see. There we go. Hot ends all back together. We have startup. Let's go ahead. Now you can easily see the probe now because it's white. I had it multicolor before, but I thought, why not add some white? Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's launch Clipper. Let's home this, make sure we're powered. We are powered, and we're going to homer. Let's go homer. Let's bring this up a little higher. There we go. And let's zoom in here a little bit. Whoa. Although we're not, that's a little too far to zoom in. Okay, there. Let's see if it picks up Klicky. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and say attach probe. Are we ready? And we did. We attached the probe successfully. Now, is it showing the probe is attached? It's showing the probe is attached. Let's go ahead and dock the probe. We have fixed it. We have fixed it. We're going to do it again. Attach. Just make sure it wasn't a fluke. Okay, it's attached. Now, I'll know if it's getting a signal, because if it doesn't dock the probe, look at that. It's fixed. Klicky is fixed. Klicky is fixed. The question is black a color or the lack of? You know, that's a good question. Being in the printing industry all my life and dealing with color, okay, we know the three primary colors are red, green, and blue, okay? In printing, CMYK, you have cyan, magenta, yellow, black to make up a variety of colors, okay? And when you get it, if you want to get technical, you have light magenta, light cyan, and you have gray on some stuff. So sometimes you can get gray. But is black a color or lack thereof? And is white a color or all of them combined? It's a great question, because is there such a thing as white? I mean, like pure, like white reflects everything. I'm sorry, black absorbs all the colors. So I don't think black would be a lack of color. If anything, black would be all the colors. White reflects everything. If anything, I'd say white would be lack of color, if you think about that, okay? So black absorbs, white reflects, right? Think about it. If you get a one of those big things to reflect light, it's white or silver or something. If you have black kind of casts the shadow. It depends if you're talking light or color. Exactly, right? So, but that's an age-old question. I think black is a color, and I think white is a color, right? I think black and white are colors. Even though when you say it's a black and white photograph, it's not a color photograph. Anyways, we could argue that all day. You might Google it and it might say black isn't a color, white isn't a color, but I disagree. I say black and white are colors, indeed are colors. So I have, what colors do I have on my printer here? Oh, turn this other light on. There we go. What color? I have orange, yellow, purple, green, red, white, and black. So yeah. Hey, Golden Jaguar. Okay, so we have the probe. Let's heat up the hot end and get that filament out of there. So I think we're at what does this, 230, 240. 240, and let's go ahead and heat the bed up to 100. I'm cold. We're getting philosophical up in here. Yeah, we are. You know, it's a matter of whether white's a color or not. So now that we have this going, while we're heating up, although the hot end's going to heat up pretty quick, I just want to pop the filament out of the hot end and then get it back on and load it in again, because we're going to continue running some Voron parts for Richard. And we do have, where did I put him? Since he's on the screen, whoa! The wheels on this stool are really rolly. So there's what we got for you so far. Where's my overhead camera? Where's my overhead? Here's what we got for you so far, Richard. Some nice looking parts here. So just so you can see what we're getting, let's just pick a piece here so you can kind of see the quality of these prints. They're coming out pretty darn good. They're probably, funny how black. That looks terrible on the camera, but it looks great in person. And then, you know, let's look at these ones. Whoops. So we got some good looking parts coming out here. Yeah. Anyways, so we've got a good start on your parts. So yeah, we're going to get some more done here. Okay, now we've got enough heat up here. We can pop this filament out and we can load it in again. I'm going to come in through the back here. Come in through here. There we go. There we go. I'm going to bring the tube in through the back where it's going to go through when the lid's on anyways. And then we're going to grab some filament out here, and let's just feed this thing. It's hungry. Come on, where's the hole? I need to feel for the hole right. Where's the hole? Right there. Got it. And we are in. And let's lock it in. Okay. There we go. And let's go ahead and feed some filament. Oh, see, I didn't lock it in properly. Oh, of course I didn't. I can see it right here. There we go. That's better. Why are you not feeding? Oh, did that screw come loose on me again? Let me see. It did too. Okay, that little anti jam thingamajig screw. I while I had this thing taken apart, I should have taken that out because it needs to be. There we go. It needs to be Loctited. It keeps vibrating loose. Okay, there we go. Get up in there. Get in there. This should be fine now. Yeah, I really need to take care of that. No, we are still not extruding. What the heck? What have I done to my hot end? Or is that too tight? Hang on a sec here. No, we're not grinding the gears. Always something, guys. Hey, Jerry. Good stream today, Jerry. That was a nice looking. Benchy you printed today. Okay, I need to figure out why. Last time I had an issue, it was with the anti-humor thingamajig. Everything's on here. Everything on here is put back on the way it should. See, one thing, I fix one thing and I break another one. Let's see. Okay, let's see on my two. We'll get this going. Guaranteed. I know I will. Okay, you don't like something in there. What the heck is going on with my extruder? Dang. Why are you not gripping? I don't want to take you apart again, but if I have to, I will. It's almost like the gears aren't meshing. I wonder if that has shifted from taking it apart so much. It's almost like the gears aren't meshing properly. It's not pulling filament. And every time I have this issue, it's something to do with this anti-thingamajig screw. Let's put you right in, right there. Nope. Well, I'll be damned. Because I can pull that right back out. What the heck? Gotta love this stuff. No. Okay, something is not meshing. Stop meshing around. Okay, I gotta cool the hot end off. We gotta take this apart again. Ah, man. And wasn't I just saying, yeah, I've taken this thing apart so much? Dang. Let's bring you forward. Me and my big mouth. Yeah, we should. Because there might be some filament colors underneath in the electronics that you don't know about. Matter of fact, because the electronics bay is not all the same color. But I just want to see what's going on with the extruder here. It's suddenly not pushing filament, but I got to let this hot end cool down a bit. I do not want to take that apart at 194 degrees. Oh, well, what the heck? This now turned into a repair live stream. Okay. Well, I guess I can loosen some screws while it's cooling down. I don't have to unplug it yet. So yeah, Richard, to answer your question earlier, I did break it again. Obviously. Either that or for some reason this thing has something personal against me. Because come on, it was feeding fine before I was having the issues with the Klicky probe. Now it doesn't want to feed filament. And you know, it's nothing that can't be fixed. But inquiring minds like me just want to know why. Where are we at? 143 degrees on the hot end. Come on. Cool down, cool down, cool down. I'm going to pretend my camera's frozen. Ready? Go. Well, the eyes give it away. Forget it. Damn. And I was just about to pop the side covers back on, too. 127 degrees. I think we're okay. I don't think we have to worry about heat creep now. Although, yeah, well, we'll give it a little bit more cool. That's all ABS under there, so we should be okay. Let's go ahead and take it apart. I'm just going to let it get under 100. Ah. Well, there's a good pointer. If we look right here, and we look right here, oh, that's a great idea for a pointer. It's the multimeter probe cover on my broken hex key, and it makes a good pointer. Oh, I'm going to remember that. Okay, 104. Just going to let it get under 100, then we're going to shut it down so I don't get heat creep up that hot end. And there we go, 99.7. There we go. Oh, you go faster when I shut that down, don't you? Yeah, because you really want to cool that off. But we're under 100. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's pop this off. Let's undo. thermistor and heater cartridge. There we go. Nothing to do in here because the filament was going through here just fine. Oh yeah, and it's cooled off pretty good. It's not that hot. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and actually, let's go ahead. I want to grab, I need to grab some filament. Give me 1 second. Oh, there's filament. No, right here. I'm just going to grab a piece of spare filament. For some unknown reason, I have a crap load of Bamboo Lab white matte PLA handy just for instances like this. Go figure. Okay. I just want to. All I want to do is have some fun. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if I can feel anything, number one, because this should have a certain feel to it. Okay, let's just see. Okay, we're pushing through okay. So we're making good contact. What the heck? Now, I wonder if I can, let me see. If I turn this on without the hot end on, I should, no, I can't. I have to go tell it to extrude. I have to go set the config file to extrude at 0. I want to just feed this without a hot end on it and see what's going on. Because it should be working. I mean, it should be feeding. Given everything that's good and simple in this life. Are we booted? Are we not going to boot without the hot end on? Yeah. Why, there. Oh, there you are. You're booted. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll restart. Here we go. So what we're just going to do is we're going to go in here. Come on. Oh, the heater temperature. I got to change a few things because I've got the. Let me go into the printer config. Just a temporary here. So let's go to the extruder. Minimum temp 0. Oh, we're already set at minimum temp 0 for the extruder. Heater, bed heater probe. Where's my hot end? Extruder. Maximum temp 270, minimum temp 0. Minimum extrude temperature. Here we go. Let's put that to 0 for now. And I think minimum temp 0. Max 270, minimum 0. Save and restart. Are we still going to throw that other error up here? Yeah, okay. I think it's because the hot end didn't cool there. We got no hot end on there. So we have the heater temperature exceeds its configured min temperature or max temperature. Once the underlying issue is corrected. I don't want to have to put that on. I just want to run my extruder without that. Anyways, whatever. I'm going to, it's going to pop all this off then. Okay, I don't want to get too complicated with this. I'm going to just put that back where it was. Extruder. Put that back up to 180 for the minimum extrude temperature. Not 1890. 180. That'd keep me scratching my head wondering what the heck I did wrong with that. Okay. Okay, well, let's just take this apart. Let's have a look inside and see if there's anything noticeably wrong. There shouldn't be. But that doesn't mean anything nowadays. Okay. This means I have to undo my I also have to get up here and undo my drag chain. Okay, we shall unclip. Oh, this one is so hard to unclip. Come on. There we go. I can unclip this one easy now. Get out. Get out. There we go. Oops. Probe. Okay, here we go. So we have, what is the problem here? Okay, so let's just sort of, let's have a look inside here. I wonder if something is loosened up. Don't think so, but anyways, we're going to take this cover off for a second. Okay. We had 23 people. Now there's only 18. I guess nobody's interested in my poor adventures here. Okay, so that little anti-thingamid. You know what? While I've got this apart, let's turn this into a. Let's just do this instead of me bitching about it all the time. Let's just go ahead and take this apart to the point where I can fix that anti-thingamajig by putting some Loctite on it. Anti-whatever thingamajig screw. You guys know what I mean. So that I need to get at by popping off. Got to take the cover. So we got to take this thing apart, basically. Hey, can always use practice taking this thing apart. So we'll take apart the breakout board, or the PCB, sorry. Take the PCB off. Okay, there's that. Let's unplug the extruder motor. There we go. Okay, we got that apart. That one's out. Yeah, I finished watching that, Richard. Oh man, did I feel bad for you at the end there. Holy crap. But hey, it happens to everybody, right? I mean, it happens. You maintained your composure extremely well. I don't know if I could have been that calm. There. Oh, one more right here. Hey, Matt. Okay. And, oh, uno más. Okay, let's just knock this whole thing apart. There we go. Okay, so the anti-thingamajig screw is this little guy right here. That thing keeps vibrating loose, tight, or whatever. It keeps doing what it shouldn't be doing on me. So we're going to pop that out. And because it's going into an inset, I have no problem throwing a little bit of Loctite on it. It'll just make it stiffer. It'll still adjust. It'll just make it that little bit stiffer to adjust. There we go. Okay, there we go. And let's put it back in. Okay, and then we'll let that go. I find if I have it in about 3/4 of the way, it's about right, but we'll do the whole thing. So let's have a look at this. Nothing is impeding this motor. There's no reason it shouldn't be pushing filament through for me. Gears are clean. The gears are shiny and clean. Let's just see. Let's just double check this gear. This gear is fine. Everything on here looks fine. This looks like it's a little bit weak in there, but no, it's fine. This should be good. Okay. So let's go ahead and put this back in. Okay. Okay, this is good. Okay. The only thing I'm not 100% sure is which length screws I had in where, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. That one looks like it's about the right one for here. There we go. And then boom. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then we need our duck. Where's our duck? There's our duck. Come on, duck. I always screw up which way this goes in. Right there. There we go. Okay, ducky goes. Come on, get in there. Stop. Cooperate, you darn thing. Wrong way. Ah! Ducky goes in that way. No, he doesn't. Ducky comes up here. Come here. And then you go. Oh, hang on a minute here. Like that. There we go. Okay, so that goes there. There, we're good there. You don't really need to sit in there right yet. Although, yeah, why not? Now let's go ahead and put this back on. Okay. Okay, you are there. Okay. You can stay out of there for now. There's the anti-backlash thingamajiggy in there. This looks good in here now. We are making, the only other thing I'm going to double check. The gears aren't meshing. I got to make sure they're not meshing too loose. So let's pull you off again. You guys getting tired of me yet? So no, oh, hang on. Are these two? No, oh, they may be meshing a little bit too loose up here. So basically, the motor has the ability to turn to mesh with the gears here, and yeah, there's a little bit of play there, and I think that could be the issue. So we're going to loosen off. Oh, I got to do that after the fact. I do that after the fact. Let's see, because I have access to that one. Yes, I do. So we're going to get this together, and then we're going to loosen off the one screw for adjusting that motor, and we're going to snug that motor just a little more to those gears. I think that could be part of the issue. We will see. Okay, so that's that one. Where is the one that's, I think that was my long one here. Yeah, no, that wasn't the one. I think it was shorter. This one. That's the one. No, that's not the one I'm looking for. Do, 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 do. That's the hole I wanted to find. And of course, that screw is too short. It was the long one. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that will loosen off a bit. Move you up. And this one here, we're going to loosen this one. Now, this will allow me to move the motor away from or towards those gears. So that's away from the gears altogether. So now I want to mesh it with the gears, but not too tight and not too loose. That's good. And that little bit of play I had is gone now. That little bit of play gave me a hint that that might have been, that was either meshed too loose or it came loose. So let's just, where's the screw? Where's the screw? Is that the right side? No. Okay, snug you up, and we'll snug this one up. And let's just see now if we're meshing good. No, we're meshing too tight now. Because when it tightens up, it kind of, you can feel it sort of settle in. So let's get this part right. Right there. Now, maybe if I tighten the other one first, and then tighten the adjustable one, and that washer is in there, yep. And don't move. There we go. Now, no, something is binding this. Something is binding this gear. Yep. Okay, yeah, something is binding this gear. Okay, which could be causing the issue. It's when I tighten it up, that gear gets binded. If I loosen that one off, it's fine. When I tighten it up, something's binding that up. Are my... Okay, we're lined up fine. The gear is lined up fine with the filament path. Although it could go back a hair. Let's move it back. I'm being overly fussy right now, but what the heck. Let's move you back right to there. No, right to there. And you're lined up. We've got to make sure both gears are lined up. No, you were too far forward. That could have been part of your issue. Let's grab this piece of filament. Do-do-do-do. Put you through. You've got to come back a little bit. Sorry, guys. I know this is, you can't see what I'm doing, but you can kind of, all I'm doing is basically trying to make sure everything in this piece is lined up and proper because okay, let's see about that. And right now I'm just lining up the filament path and the gears. So you are, okay. Okay, that's good. We're lined up now. Okay. Is there one or two set screws for that? one, just the one set screw for that tooth, for that drive gear. Okay, let's just make sure you're tight. I know you had Loctite on you. I didn't put any more on. There we go. We don't want to, oh, I just said the word moron. Okay, I don't want to strip that. Now this one is not really adjustable. That's got to be fixed in that position. So we should be good. That should be good there. Now we got to figure out why this is binding up when I tighten it. So we'll loosen you. We will loosen you. You're nice and loose now. Okay, loosey-goosey. Back you right off. No contact at all. Okay, now let's bring you up. Contact with no play. Right there. Right there is where I want you. I'll snug you up here. Before I go too tight. Okay, you're moving good there. So make sure you're snug, and then we'll snug this guy up. Now, okay, I think that's it. I think we're good now. No play. I think we're okay there. Okay, so let's test this. Let's go ahead and put in the duck. Let's go put the duck in. Okay, there's the screw for the duck. I believe this is it. You're going to find the hole. There you go. Okay, so we have this in, we have this. Then we need to put the, let's get this one out of the way. This is just for the cover. Don't need you in there right now. Okay. Then we need the little retainer screw here. This is the one that the duck grips onto. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. Bring you up. Let's grab some filament. And this is where we also adjust the anti thingamajig, whatever screw is. So we close this up. Okay, now. Okay, we have a binding there. That's a little tight. So let's go ahead and loosen off this guy a little bit. It's still pretty tight. So now this is where we go in, and we should be able to go in through this little hole, and we'll back off although I'm not going to do it through the hole. I'm just going to open this up and do it right through here. We'll back off the anti-thingamajig screw. Oh, no, I think I got to go through the hole. I think that Loctite is set in. Did it move? No, it didn't move. Is that the right size? Hex key it is. This hole you get to go through for this is just very tight. And I think actually it doesn't have to be that tight. Should just run anyways, should just run a drill through there, but it's hard to get because the wrench, depending on the size of the wrench you're using, right? I don't know. Come on. Right there. Yeah, I'm not able to grab a grip of that. Um, let's see. There, I think I got it now. Okay, I did move it. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I just got to take this. Did everybody leave? I think so. Going to be 10 people left because I abandoned the stream. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I just had a call from. I had to take a call from Maria. A call from Maria from Jamaica. She had to speak to Ethan and say hello. It's late there for them. Anyways, what was I doing here? Okay, I was adjusting the anti-thingamajig doomer thing. So now that I got that adjusted, let's close this up. Let's see how we're doing now. We've got no tension at all now. Okay, which is okay. It just means that this thing is doing its job. Now, so I backed it off quite a bit. So let's go ahead and move it back forward, which it didn't move. We need to do this just so it's not quite marking the filament. Okay. There is instructions to go through to do this, but this is just such a pain in the arse. Okay. Problem is, the motor's engaged. Let's just see what's going on here. I'm not getting any. Something is not working here, and I don't. Oh, I think I know what I did. There we go. Okay, I see what I did wrong. Just me, operator error. You're from Jamaica, Golden Jaguar? Cool. That's where Maria's from. She was born Jamaican, and she lived there for a long time, and her daddy's from Jamaica, her brother's from Jamaica. And she's there visiting her dad and her brother right now. Okay, something is out of whack in this thing because it is not gripping at all. Could it be the anti? Could it be that this thing is too loosened open now? Yeah, we're going to Jamaica. Our plan is to get to Jamaica for Christmas or for New Year's next year. So they live in, her family lives in Kingston, and they're up in, I got a kick out of it because they're in, they call it the countryside right now. They're up in Montego Bay. Okay, that is shut. This is shut. Are we going to get anything in here? The gears. See, I'm not getting. Something is way wrong on this thing. Okay. I need to. Oh, is it this? No, it's not that. Something is out of whack on this. That's fine. Let's give it some tension here. Now let's try. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, something is, there's something binding this right there. The gears are not turning. Something is binding up. I have to take this right apart again. Something is preventing, when I tighten up the motor, there's something binding the gears here. I can't even turn that by hand now. Well, I can turn it now. Then I get to a certain point and it binds up. So we have to pop this apart, see what's going on. 753, 8:15, I have to basically shut her down because I got to get Ethan ready for bed. I'm playing daddy all weekend. You're from Kingston as well, a place called Tivoli Gardens, and your dad is from St. Anne Bay. Oh, cool. I like Kingston. It's pretty cool. I'm going to be honest with you, Golden Jaguar. Last time we were there was we were there for I think 2 weeks. We were there back in November, just before the pandemic hit, November 2019. And we were there. We had rented a car. We went around, did a whole bunch of stuff. We stayed in Kingston, then we went up and stayed in what's that place up north again with the beautiful beaches? Not Ocho Rios. It's the resort place up. I believe it's just outside of Montego Bay. Anyways, where I'm going with this is that the driving scared the crap out of me. The driving in the potholes and the potholes. So here we are. There's no filament in the teeth or gears in the teeth. Everything looks fine there. And when this is taken apart, this turns just fine. This is turning just fine now. Negril, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Negril. We stayed in Negril for 5 days. See, now that's a bit too loose. Yeah, and it's beautiful up there. Oh, it's just gorgeous in Negril. Okay, there we go. Okay. So when that's in, we're meshed okay. We're not too tightly meshed, and we're turning freely here now. So nothing here is binding it. So on this, yeah, Negril is beautiful. But yeah, the driving scared the crap out of me. And I'm not used to when you're driving down the road, you're stopped at a stoplight, whatever, and then people are coming up, knocking on your window, trying to sell you fruit and stuff, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it was the potholes and the driving, and they have the steering wheel on the wrong side of the car there. Yeah. I don't know if I could drive there. Number one, the driving's crazy. Number two, with the steering wheel on the wrong side of the car, that would just be not help me. I got to take this apart. There's something going on with this whole piece. Everything in here looks fine. Everything in here looks fine. Okay. Now this, I should be able to, let's just see what's going on here. Oops, wrong way. Helps if I don't put this on upside down. Let's slide you in here. Okay. This is good. This is good. Good range of motion on this. Now this bearing in here, this little anti-thingamajig screw. Oh, good. The Loctite's doing its job. It's nice and stiff to turn now. So that I usually have about 3/4 of the way in. Let's just make sure this bearing in here is hard to say, but I just want to make sure this bearing is doing its job. There is nothing impeding the gears now, so that's turning nice and smooth, but okay, I'm going to put it on, just going to put it together without the, just want to assemble it without the other one in, just to see if I put the bolt in to tighten the, where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's right here. I'm going to put the bolt in to tighten the motor on, because when I tighten the motor on, it seems to give me an issue. Here, I'll switch over to this guy here. So we'll tighten the motor on. There we go. Okay, so there's nothing in here to impede the motor. It's basically empty. Now if I turn the motor, there is something binding the motor now when I tighten it. As soon as I tighten the other side of the motor here, I'm getting binding. Okay, there's something binding. That should be turning a heck of a lot easier than that. Okay. If I don't tighten it so much, we're okay. Now, but I didn't think it was possible to over tighten this screw right here. I guess it is. So if I leave it just a tad loose, we're not binding. You drive on the right-hand side of the car, like England and other countries. Yeah, and you drive on the wrong side of the road too. No, it's just getting used to it, right? We've been up in the mountains. We went up in the mountains. We did a whole lot of stuff while we were there, like the non-touristy stuff, right? I even got to fly my drone over the highways and everything there. It was kind of fun. So what is... I don't get it. Okay, well, I'm going to just see if I leave this a hair loose. Because really all that's doing is holding that one side of the motor, and we should be okay. Okay, so if I do that, okay. Okay, so we won't tighten this one as much. So let's go ahead and back this out. Okay. Let's put it back together and see if we can make this work. Okay, we got this. We're good. Oh, is that? Let's see. No, I was going to see. That looks deformed, but it's not. Okay, let's do that. And then we can make sure I'm not missing any parts, and I'm not. Okay. There we go. Are we still turning? Okay, we're good. Let's put this one back in. The Blue Mountain Peak, yeah. Well, I think I talked to her brother, and I talked to Maria's got quite the accent when she talks to her family, and yeah. Okay, now we're not binding at all. Okay, so what I've done is for this screw that's holding this end of the motor, the non-adjustable end, I just didn't tighten it down like tight. I could put some Loctite on there, but I don't think I need to. I don't think that's going to vibrate loose. The adjustable one is snug because we don't want those gears coming unmeshed. There we go. No binding in there at all right now. Okay, so there. With that said, let's go ahead and put our duck back in. Ducky. Oh, come on, ducky. You go in there, and then where's the duck screw? There's the duck screw. Where's the duck hole? Duck hole. There we go. We got the duck hole. Okay, that doesn't have to be overly tightened either. Okay, that's good. So if we bring you in, okay, we're grasping. Let's throw some, that piece of filament's been through the ringer, so let's go grab another fresh piece of filament here. Okay, let's put this in. Get in the hole. Yeah, I love going there, so I am super stoked about this Christmas. Okay, will you go up through the backwards hole? There we go. Okay, so now if we lock this in and lock it in, come on. Oh, it helps if I put the screw in that locks it in. The latching screw. Bolt, screw. Okay, there we go. Now we'll latch you in. Click, and okay, there's no binding there now. It's a bit tight. So we'll just back this off a hair. Maybe we'll do our anti-thingamajig thing a little bit looser. See if I can do that on the fly. I'm not a fan of this. The way I got to get in here and feel around. That's okay. There we go. Okay, it should be working. Okay, so let's open this up again. Let's look down here. If I could just, let me grab my green wrench here. I have trouble getting through this screw here. So I'm just going to back this off to 3 turns. 3 turns. Maybe another half a turn or turn or two. Get this adjusted. There we go. Okay, that was too much. Okay. There we go. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go with that. Get the rest of these screws in. Then we'll double check everything. Reassemble it and see if it actually pushes filament through this time for me. Purple base color and gray accent. Oh, that'll be different, Zach. The Zach man. Will that ever be different? Okay. Am I missing? Why do I feel like I'm missing one screw because I got to put the, let's get this one in for the cover. Actually, I'm not even really overly worried about, well, just going to leave this one out for now. I'm not going to bother putting the cover on just in case I have to take it apart again. I just want to make sure I've got all the screws in that need to be put in. Yeah, I think we're good. I'll do one more now that we're all tightened in here. We'll just do one more check here just to be sure. Okay, we should be good. We're moving freely. Okay. Okay, well, hopefully this is going to work. Yeah. Oh, got to put our breakout board, our little board back on. Duh. Nothing will work without this on. Okay. Okay. Plug our motor back in. Should have put the motor back in before I screwed it on, but there we go. I figured it out. There we go. Oh, shoot. How did that motor pin pop out? Don't you hate when that happens? Okay, come on. Let's pop this out again. I popped a pin. No reason for you to have popped out. Get your ass back in there. And stay in there. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's put this back together. Let's go ahead and raise this up, and we'll put this back together. Okay. I find it easier if I plug this whole screw in first. There we go. And then we will go ahead and get this on our, where's my little, I need my little steps tool. I need my stool to get above this. There we go. Oh, much easier to work when I'm above it. And I can look down on it and see what's going on. Come on. Get in the hole. There you go. There you go. Okay. Hey, Andrew. Okay, let's get you back in place. Okay, you're there. Sensor. Klicky probe plugged in. You're in. Oh, I hope this works. If this doesn't work, we're going to have to go back to the drawing board tomorrow. Because I got to shut her down and get Ethan prepared for bed. 8:30 is his bedtime. And we got to call Mummy again so he can say goodnight. Did I buy one of those overpriced Canadian screwdrivers? These things? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Okay, let's get the hot end back on. Okay. There's my cheater thermistor. There we go. I just have to. Get in the hole. Man, oh man. My hands are just too big. There we go. And then the cartridge. And there we go. Okay, so not even going to put the cover on right now. We will get the stealth burner put back on. Stealth burner cover. Oh, you were still powered on through all that. Interesting. Okay. I thought I had powered it off. Obviously, I didn't. And startup should be fine. Okay, we are started up. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and heat up the hot end. See if I can feed filament. 240. See what happens. The LTT screwdriver. LTT. I don't know what the LTT screwdriver. Little tiny I don't know. LTT. You got me, Zach. Linus Tech Tips. No, I didn't. I don't know that screwdriver, or do I? I don't think I know that screwdriver. Really? While this is heating up, I have to look that up. Linus Tech Tips. Oops, go to the right window. Linus Tech Tips screwdriver. Go look at it. Screwdriver, Linus Tech Tips, LTT store. Oh, that one. $70 US. Are you $70 US? Is it really? Is it worth 70? That's like $100 here. Is it worth $100 investment? Wow. Okay, we're at 240. Let's see if this is going to do what it's supposed to do. We're into the hot end. We are locked in. Please do what you're supposed to do. There we go. Okay, we got filament feeding now. Okay, good. So that was the issue. I fiddled with so many things, I'm not 100% sure what the issue was, but it could have been that one screw tightening that motor just a little too tight. Let's feed another 50 to be sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we managed to successfully fix the hot end, but unfortunately I'm almost out of time. So I'm going to, I really didn't expect to have to do that, but what the heck, why not go live and show all the issues that can happen? So let's cool that down. Let's put it back together. And if I can be honest, actually, I don't want to cool. I want to keep it at 240 for a minute. My luck, I'll put it all back together and get everything cleaned up, and then it won't work. I want to put it back together and ensure that everything is still working. Paranoid much or what? But yeah, it's just weird that it stopped working all of a sudden. But yeah, so something was too tight there. So what I'm going to do when this is all said and done, is next time we're on, is I will, because of all the different adjustments, etc., that were made, I think I'm going to have to do another E-step calibration. and do some more tuning on this again, because if I loosen that extruder motor off, and if it was giving me hassles before, it might not have been feeding properly. And where did that last, but certainly not least, screw go? I have a screw loose and I'm missing. Oh, seriously? Oh, you know where it is? No, it's not on the bottom of the tray. It's not in here. Where is it? Where's my screw? Did I drop it? I probably dropped it. Or is it under the Lazy Susan? It's not under the Lazy Susan. Where's the screw for this? Right here. Right here. Right there. How could I be losing a screw? I got this one for the cover. It's a mystery. It really is. Oh, there's some more of your parts, Richard. I must have dropped it. Come on. I had to have dropped it. Okay, that's okay. Fortunately, I have more. Fortunately, I have lots of M3s. And if I'm not mistaken, is that a 40? No, I think that's a 30 that goes in there. I think it's a 30. We'll find out in a minute here. No, it's not a 30. Or is it? Hang on. No, it can't be a 30. That's too long. 25? Maybe it's a 25. That's more like it. There we go. It's a 25. Okay. Now I'm waiting for it to just, I figure I pulled one out, put it in, it's going to be right here. But it's not. That's okay. Okay, we got that all on. Let's see if I can still extrude. And we're still extruding fine. Okay, so everything's tightened up. Everything's tightened up and we're spitting filament. You can kind of see in the background there. So we're spitting filament just fine. Okay, cool. Okay, so we can cool her down now. Cool her off. And while it's cooling off, I shall do a few things. Let me put I got to put the cover back on here. So if we do, this one. So basically, wrong camera. What? Overhead. Why is that camera? That camera shouldn't be frozen. Let me fix that camera. There we are. There we are. Okay, yeah. So I just got to put this cover here back on. So that's this guy here, and the screw is okay. No, there. I was going to say that one was right in front of me. I know that one was here. That other one's got to be on the ground. Anyways, am I the only one that obsesses over something like that when you lose something that you know you shouldn't have lost? Oh, and you know what? Oh man, the stealth burner cover has to come off in order to put this cover on. Frig. Okay, well, I'll do that another time. That's fine. Okay, no big deal. In the meantime, this is just turning into a regular circus, isn't it? In the meantime, what we're going to do is throw the side panels back on. So we have this side panel with the handy dandy quick release latches. Love these things. Good evening, Photo Minima. Oh, Golden Jaguar, good night. Thank you. Appreciate you coming on, man. I'll have to let Maria know that you're a fellow countryman. Okay, that one on there. I got this. These side panels are all ready to go, but I don't think I have the VHB or the foam put on this side panel yet. As a matter of fact, I know I don't have the foam put on this side panel yet. And same for the top. Well, I'm missing a couple clips on the top, but we've got all the clips printed right here for the top, for that top side panel, or the top for the top side panel, for the top panel. Then we just got to print the parts for the door, and then we're going to have an enclosed printer. So yeah, these are great, Andrew. Yeah, these things are awesome because you need to take a panel off like I did to work on this and on the Klicky. I mean, it's so quick as opposed to having to unscrew your panels, and then also you don't tape any panel parts to your panel or anything, and it works. These are the cat's ass. I gotta say they are, and they look kind of cool too. They kind of go really good with my color scheme. So, yeah. Anyways, folks, 8:23. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Come on. There we go. That's the camera I wanted. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Photo, I'm so sorry, but we are going to close it. We've been going for about almost close to 2 hours, but it's Ethan's bedtime. I've got to go up and take care of all that, do the fatherly duties for the weekend while Mummy's away. So I will catch everybody later. I'll be on Jerry's stream tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and I may do some live stream tomorrow late afternoon, early evening. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. So in the meantime, oh, come on, mouse. There we go. You heard of bee's knees. They are the bee's knees. Okay, everybody have a wonderful night, and we will catch everybody later. And talk to you guys all soon. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you tomorrow.